Greetings and salutations, my good friends. This is, of course, Light Liger here, the one and only, and today we are going to be talking about DeFi projects again, and I'm going to be showing you my October DeFi picks. And I do want to say this, that in the past videos, I usually had around 9 or 8 or even 11 projects in some of these videos. And I really want to, in future, to kind of include less so I have more time to research these projects. I have become more self-aware about looking and vetting projects, and I just can't show absolutely anything to you guys in case there's some type of a danger or a bad investment in call. So that's why from now on, you're going to be probably seeing a bit less of these coins, but more of a higher quality. And obviously, when we look at the markets right now, it's not looking good. And I think the recent percentage drops have to do with BitMEX thing. And if you want to read about it, go read about it. But BitMEX basically, I think they got into a lawsuit. I even haven't really followed it closely enough. But first, word from the video's sponsor, which is DefiYield.Info. And you can find all the details about this website in the description down below. I'm going to put also a pinned message. And I have to say, I came across this website prior from this sponsorship thing happening. And I have to say, I'm really impressed what they have basically built on, and there's a lot of things that they're going to be building in the future, such as a dashboard which allows you to basically access all of these pools from a single dashboard, which seems very exciting of a model. And they also have a yield farming optimizer coming out soon. The website comes along with a white and black theme, which is very nice. And they also have a lot more clearer statistics. So DeFi Pulse was sort of the first website on the space, and they have basically improved in every aspect in terms of adding more data to the people. Now you can rank everything through APY and see, okay, this much how I'll be getting with this one and all the pools. Then I can also look for stable coins and see which one is going to be giving me the highest interest. And there's also TVL ranking, which is also very useful for many. And you can see the 24-hour change here. A lot of very useful information. And I do also want to shout out their Twitter. They have been putting a lot of information there as well. They have done kind of like their mini investigations of their own. And we're going to wait till that's going to be loading. And they do have also types of guides here about DeFi. There's also audits, yield farmer beginner guides. And there's also a donation address in case you want to chip in, and also the newsletter, which may have a lot of important information. Statistics are the way we can reach into pretty cool conclusions. And what I mean by that is it can give you information. What is the best pool to invest in? What is good for long term? How much I'm going to be paying gas fees? And you can have all of these important calculations when you have the data. And obviously, in terms of my review of the thing, I would hope in the future they consider adding maybe Tron or EOS. There's a lot of DeFi being built on other blockchains right now. And as of right now, there is not really any website that has all of them included. So that's a bit of a suggestion for the developers. But I like what they're doing. Their Twitter page is really insightful. Okay, I don't think my website, my web browser is really loading right now, but I'm also going to be linking their Twitter account also in the description down below. But definitely go check out DefiYield.Info. But let's go into the actual altcoin picks for DeFi. And first of all, we have Wax. And yeah, obviously thinking well, Wax is about NFTs. Well, I literally waited for this announcement before I would start recording this video. So basically, Wax has now announced pegged tokens into Ethereum. And there's a lot of text here, and they're going to be doing a lot more breakdown of a article which goes into the tokenomics, but we're going to be looking at the images, not the big font, because that's what people are able to understand. So this is the first token, the Wax economic token. There's a supply of 3.7 billion of it, or is that 3.7 million? Yeah, that's the 3.7 million, apologies. And then there's Wax G, which is consisting of 10 million, or is that 10 million? Yes, indeed, 10 million. And this is actually deflating, so that is interesting. And basically, the Ethereum contracts, to my understanding, has been already done. We can look at them if we want to. And also, the way it basically works here, here's like a good rundown of this whole thing, which makes me very bullish about it. So, when these NFTs are being sold on all of these markets, right? And now they're going to be moving some of those collected fees, and they're going to be moving into Ethereum, and they will be pulled in, or the part of the fees will be moved into Ethereum through a bridge. And then the people who hold these tokens will be getting part of those fees that happen on the network. So you will be getting divs, and you can stake the WAXC in the economic activity pool and collect Ethereum and WAXG from distributions. That is very, very bullish. WAX is becoming a dividend token. The only complaint that I really have here is that the staking happens outside of Ethereum. I would like the staking to happen inside WAX, and then there's just some type of a oracle or other type of a thing that relays the information to the dividend holders on Ethereum, because we have to pay the actual dividend staking fees, and probably there's going to be a claiming fee unless they're going to be automatic payments. That's also something that is unclear, but I'm really bullish about this, guys. And I've been telling you about WAX many times here. This is probably the most shilled coin on the channel probably by now. So if you don't have WAX, now's a good time to get in. It's pretty cheap to on board right now because it's not at its highest price, a good price of an entry. And you can read the article, obviously. It's on all of their social media, and I'm very excited to see how it will go. And obviously they just keep making more partnerships with Tops, and Street Fighter sets are coming in. That could be huge, maybe the biggest one they will have. But let's move on to the next project, and here is the actual WAXG. They haven't verified them, but hopefully they will do that soon. And actually these have been minted 1 day ago. Then we have Flamingo Finance, and this is the first DeFi protocol on Neo. I talked about it already on my yield farming video. This is not something that I would necessarily suggest buying, but more so actually staking to get it, if that makes sense. So there are wrapping features here where you can move your Neo, Ontology, Ethereum, Bitcoin, and USDT. And you can start staking those to get basically Flamingo, unlike the other services that exist on Uniswap, for example, where you have to pull in 2 tokens. You only need to pull in the one pair. So I put all my Ontology here, which I'm gonna be swapping into Neo once this whole thing over. I'm kind of, let's see what I will feel about Ontology, but I'm more bullish on Neo now. So basically you can stake all of these currencies here, even FLM, and I've been accruing now 13 FLM. Also you can do this on Binance, which has lower rewards, but still something if you have a Binance's dollar or you have Binance coins. So do that, and also in Binance. But definitely a good thing, and you can claim the gas fees on Neo are pretty low, 0.01. That's like, it's a sub 1 cent, I believe, 100%. And also Flamingo can be bought in Binance. If you're going to be buying on a decentralized exchange, you can get it on Switch.io. And you can also use my registration link, which gives you 30% discount. I lost my voice by there. 30% discount on trading fees. So BCA 626. So if you're going to be registering to Switch.io, use that code and you will be getting a discount. It's a good platform that supports Neo, EOS, even BTC and USD. But let's move on. And obviously, by the way, the Flamingo has an audit done by PeckShield, so it's a real legit project. I believe that the official Neo guys are behind it. And then we have another yield farming project called Uniswap. This is by the official TomoChain team. Big fan of TomoChain, and I'm hoping it will be growing in the future. I was a bit surprised that they didn't do the AMM on their own blockchain. They probably felt that it's better to capitalize on Ethereum right now. And the token exists on Ethereum, but I'm pretty sure that they're going to be, at least in the governance votes, they're going to be having vote on creating the token also on TomoChain, and probably going to be bridged in, and probably going to be also listed on, and I believe it already is listed on the Tomo DEX. And right now is a 10,000% APY. So, and yes, you have to understand that when you buy these pairings, okay, you have to sell it, like basically have to kind of like dump it, because the reward is pretty crazy, and the 128x Lua rewards are until October 12th, and that's when the rewards are probably going to be dropping down. But 10,000, yeah, I'm going to be participating on this later on. And yeah, these are Uniswap tokens, as you know. And then we're going to be moving into our second last project here, which is the Trump token. And this is a pretty simple concept. If you have insight to the US election, you can make money out of it, even if the person you're going to be wanting to win doesn't win. So this is a contest on will Trump win or will Trump lose. And you can buy the Trump win tokens at 41 cents. Once the election is over and Trump wins, this will turn to a $1. So basically, you over double your investment if Trump wins. So if you have a good insight, so for the disclosure, I do not own these tokens yet. I'm waiting till the second debate. If Trump is going to be deep or is not going to be performing well there, I'm probably going to go with the Biden token, which is the Trump lose. This one also has, you get over 40% back here. So that is a very lucrative deal as well. So this can be bought on FTX, and also it is on GoingGecko, on it's on Poloniex, and it's obviously on Uniswap and all these DEX sites. But this is also a very interesting DeFi experiment. There's another one done by, I want to say Augur, but I think this one is a bit more accessible. And then there's obviously the one that I talked about in my election video, the Omen betting, which has even higher rewards, but the problem with that is just way too crazy fees, like $70 to deposit DAI, which is just crazy. And then lastly, we have Aave Gotchi, which is, it's not by the actual Aave team, but they are affiliated, and they are kind of like sort of and endorsed by the team. I gotta log into this site, and they have everything on. So basically, what is this project? Basically, this is, I believe, one of the first, if not the first, mining project. Okay, I'm talking really slow. Basically, it's NFT mining. Okay, so you provide liquidity and you get to basically mine the tokens. And right now, I'm pretty sad that this. Okay, now we got it working. So there's also an audit for it, which is really good. You can buy DAI and Ghost on this whole exchange thing. There's a, let's see what the slippage is if I would want to buy. Number exceeds balance. Okay. Yeah, not working. But it's evidently an interesting project. I bought a fair chunk, like half an Ethereum of it. And this is just on the beginning stages. It's not too late to buy in. The pre-sale price obviously has been at 0.1. I probably bought at 0.55. And once the yield farming starts, that's when the real value of Aave Gotchi will happen. So that's when probably I'm going to be selling. And the NFTs are also very interesting. There's a lot more nuance to this, guys. A lot more... like I'm gonna leave some type of Medium link where you can read about it, but the website themselves doesn't really talk too much. It's all on the Medium, and I think it's gonna be releasing in 2 weeks when the NFT farming is gonna be releasing, and I think it's gonna be big. So I could even see this going into $2 perhaps. But yeah, that's pretty much my takes. Obviously, once again, shout outs to DeFi Yield for sponsoring this video. I really appreciate you to check their website out. The links are all below. And obviously, I will see you guys next time on the next video. I'm going to have obviously, October altcoin picks. We'll have other things outside of DeFi, but these are my DeFi picks, which I see potential on. Obviously, do your own research. I'm not responsible for your money. I'm just trying to provide you the information, and you have to pick up from there. These are all opportunities, but you can always have risk of losing your money. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys on the next video. Cheers.